Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at Sign and Mania, Fairless Hills. We're about to go in there and get some great interviews. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to be completely damaged.
Completely damaged!
Welcome to Completely Damaged, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor right now for me to be next to this gentleman right here, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Greg, thank you for your time.
You bet.
And now, for those who don't know, how did you get started in the professional wrestling business?
Well, I had a very famous wrestling father, Johnny Valentine, and he kind of opened the door for me. It started up in Stu Hart's territory, the dungeon in the 70s, and the rest is history.
Now, what were some of your favorite matches of your career?
Well, I liked all my matches, but I think the fans have favorites, and a lot of the matches that Brutus and myself had against the Bulldogs, matches that I had against Roddy Piper, matches I had against Tito Santana, Rugged Ronnie Garvin stands out. You know, I had some good matches with Hogan too, but all-time favorites, I guess, would be with Tito.
Okay, now you were in a tag team and also as a singles competitor. What did you enjoy more?
Well, if I'm in a tag team and I'm the leader of that tag team, I enjoy it. And I learned, when I first got started in the business, I learned to be a single. I learned to be a tag team. It was very good for me to know both ways. They're both very different because you have to wrestle a tag. You can't go in there and just forget you have a partner hanging on the apron. And you got to tag in and out, and work it like that. A singles match, I'd have to say, is probably my favorite because I'm always in control. But when I was with Brutus Beefcake, I really enjoyed that.
Okay, now, what is your opinion on the state of professional wrestling today?
Well, it's making lots of money. You know, ratings are great on television and everything. But I like the old days better, you know, because, you know, I'm partial to that. And I like the independent scene because everybody was an independent before they became a big star in WWE or what have you. And that's, you know, that was my favorite, 70s and 80s, you know. But I can't knock what they're doing today because everything changes. One thing about wrestling, it always reinvents itself. And, you know, it's just, you know, it starts here, it goes like a round robin, you end up back where you started, you know.
Any last words you'd like to say to the fans out there?
Well, just keep watching wrestling. You know, wrestling's always going to be one of the number one spectator sports in the world, and keep watching out for me too, the Hammer.
Mr. Valentine, thank you very much for your time.
All right, buddy.
Hi guys, I am Katie Lee and you're watching Completely Damaged.
I got started wrestling when I was in high school. Wrestling coach was Shag Charles. I was an amateur wrestler. And then when Billy Wolf brought Mildred Burke to Tulsa, I went over and challenged her.
Okay.
So Billy Wolf wouldn't let me wrestle her, but he sent Gladys Killam Gillum over to Sand Springs to see if I could wrestle. So I beat her in seconds. So Billy said, well, I think I'll make a girl wrestler out of you. So that's been about 70 years ago. I've been wrestling professionally for about 70 years.
And you look great.
Thank you.
What were some of your famous matches that you enjoyed?
That I enjoy? Well, I wrestled Mildred Burke to a draw. She was a world champion at that time. And I've wrestled. I taught June Byers to wrestle. I taught Nell Stewart to wrestle. See, I was the first of the 4 girls that ever began girl wrestling. And of course, we wrestled in the different states all over the country, plus foreign lands. We wrestled, and actually, we developed girl wrestling because a lot of the states didn't. Back to cases, Philadelphia never permitted girl wrestling for years, and we opened up the state. So we go to the athletic commission and wrestle in front of the athletic commission to permit girl wrestling. So I was one of the original ones.
Yes, you were. Mae, I want to say thank you very much for your time. It was an honor. And any last words you'd like to say?
What?
Any last words you'd like to
No,
say?
the last words is just keep the thing going, because I'm going to be wrestling when I'm 100 years old. And believe me, I've got an appointment with Vince McMahon's daughter, Stephanie, and her daughter, and I'm going to have a 3-ring wrestling show. So you can remember to come see me when I'm 100 years old, because I've got my booking made out and I ain't about to miss it.
Well, Mae, I'll be in the front row. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.